Okay, so for this last one, we want to find all roots, real and imaginary, of 10x squared minus 5x minus 5. So the first thing that we're probably going to want to do is we're going to want to find all of our possible real roots. So to do that, we need to use the rational root theorem. So the possible roots of negative 5, so negative 5 roots are 1, 5, negative 1, negative 5. And then for 10, our possible roots are 1, 10, 2, 5, negative 1, negative 10, negative 2, negative 5. And we divide them. Okay? So we need to just go through each one of these. 1 divided by 1 is 1. 1 divided by 10 is 1/10. 1 divided by 2 is 1/2. 1 divided by 5 is 1/5. 1 divided by negative 1 is negative 1. 1 divided by negative 10 is negative 1/10. 1 divided by negative 2 is negative 1/2. 1 divided by negative 5 is negative 1/5. Okay, now we go to the 5s. So 5 divided by 1 is 5. 5 divided by 10 is 1/2. We already have that. 5 divided by 2, we don't have that yet. 5 divided by 5 is 1. We already have that. 5 divided by negative 1 is going to be negative 5. We don't have that yet. 5 divided by negative 10 is negative 1/2. Already have that. 5 divided by negative 2 is negative 5/2. 5 divided by negative 5 is negative 1. We already have that. And if we continue to go through with the rest of them, we actually already have all of them picked. So now what we need to do is we need to figure out which of these will work. So we're going to have to just guess and check with synthetic division. So I'm just going to box this little information off to the side. And now we're just going to do synthetic division a bunch. So let's start with 1. Let's see if that works. So we've got 10x squared minus 5x minus 5. Bring down that 10. Multiply by 1 is 10. Add is 5. Multiply by 1 is 5. That comes up to 0. Nice. So that means one of our roots is going to be positive 1. So that was nice. Got it on the first guess. So now we're left with a 10x plus 5. We can pull a 5 out of that. And we're left with x plus 1. Okay, so now we have a negative 1 as our other root. And when we write the product of linear factors, we had an x plus 1, so because of that negative 1. We have an x minus 1 because of that positive 1. And we have that 5 out front. So if we multiplied all that together, we should end up getting that answer. Okay, Mr. Rominger made a mistake. Apparently I can't divide correctly. So actually, right here, we're going to take a step back. Just going to get rid of all of this. Okay, pull out a 5, you're left with 2x plus 1. So really, if we set this equal to 0, 2x plus 1, we're going to subtract that 1, left with 2x equals negative 1. Divide by 2, and we're left with x equals negative 1/2. So that was my bad. So we're going to have negative 1/2 be our other roots. So that means we're going to have an x minus 1 from that positive 1, an x plus 1/2, and we're going to want to take that 5 and put it out front for our product. And that's that problem.